creators of 4Cs of diamond quality, the world's foremost authority in grading colored stones, creators of 7 pearl value factors, leading the way in gemology education. We are GIA, the world's foremost authority in gemology, a legacy of over 80 years.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे
A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to each and every one of you to the first edition of IIJS Virtual 2020, brought to you by GJEPC, powered by GIA. Ladies and gentlemen, IIJS is a brand that needs no introduction. It is GJEPC's flagship gems and jewellery trade show and perhaps the largest and most coveted one in all of Asia. This is the exhibition where the entire industry meets to connect, collaborate and conduct business. And this year, the Council has taken special effort to take it onto the digital platform and to ensure a seamless experience for exhibitors and buyers alike. Therefore, without any further ado, it's time to inaugurate the show, and to do the honors, I would now like to welcome Chairman GJEPC, Mr. Colin Shah.
It always looks difficult until it is done. This in one line surmises our journey of bringing IIJS Virtual to life. Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Uddhav Thackerayji, Honorable Commerce and Industry Minister, Shri Piyush Goyalji, Vice Chairman Vipul Shah, Convener Shailesh Sangani, ED Sabyasachi Ray, colleagues from the COA and trade, exhibitors, buyers and media and friends, good morning and welcome. Council has been extremely proactive with various initiatives and promotional activities in the last 2 quarters in the post-COVID time in helping the industry and trade achieve its objective of reviving exports and increasing our exports. Council has also been closely working with the government at state and centre for furthering the ease of doing business in our great country for the gems and jewellery sector. E-commerce policy, a new gold monetization scheme and a reformed SEZ policy for the gems and jewellery industry is the need of the hour. I would like to take this opportunity to thanking the Honourable Commerce and Industry Minister, Shri Piyush Goyalji, for all his efforts and continued support in stimulating growth for the trade through announcement of timely relief measures that help the industry sustain and emerge through these challenging times. He has always been a friend, mentor and guide to the trade. Ministry of Finance and Honourable Minister Nirmala Sitharamanji have also been extremely approachable, accommodating and supportive to the sector and have promptly addressed the concerns each time. We are also extremely grateful to our Honourable Chief Minister Shri Uddhav Thackerayji for allowing export units of diamond and jewellery to begin their operations in Mumbai in the month of May when everything was still in lockdown. This was an extremely significant move for our trade since Mumbai houses SEEPs and BDB, the 2 main hubs for exports in our sector. The fight against COVID-19, my friends, is still not over, but the industry has been able to bounce back even during this unprecedented crisis that we have been facing since the last 6 months. We have fought this war against COVID together. The government with timely extensions, the miners with controlled supply, retailers honoring their commitments, manufacturers taking care of their karigars, and bankers being patient supporters. We have all shown extreme resilience and strength. Manufacturing activities, I am very proud to say, with the safety guidelines of the government are back to 80-90%. We are extremely optimistic that the third and fourth quarters, with orders coming in from US, Hong Kong, Middle East, Asian countries and India, slowly and surely we will get back to the pre-COVID level and even on the path of recovery. Council has embarked on several virtual buyer-seller meet platforms to propel trade and boost exports. We organized the plain gold and diamond buyer-seller meet in September, which were extremely successful. There was actual business which was transacted in and on this platform. In total, we plan to do 10 such virtual buyer-seller meets in the next couple of months. We also organized a Global Connect meet with UK retailers recently with a view to strengthening our ties between Indo and UK in our sector. We plan to do many such meets with several other countries to help our exporters meet and make new connections in these countries. IIJS Virtual is not a product of circumstance, but a product of well thought out decisions at the Council's end. It was a dire need for the trade to bring momentum and a positive sentiment to the industry. The show is rightfully timed to cater to the needs of the festive season in exports and domestically. I am very happy to say that the show has received a tremendous response from exhibitors and visitors, where we have record number of registrations, and I am confident that the virtual platform will further boost the morale of the industry and help in our journey to reviving exports. Our best wishes from Council to all exhibitors and visitors for the show. May all do a lot of business for the upcoming season. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shah, for welcoming the audience. Moving forward, I would now like to welcome Vice Chairman GJEPC, Mr. Vipul Shah, to kindly share a few words.
Good morning all. Shri Piyush Goyalji, Honorable Commerce and Industry Minister, Shri Uddhavji, Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Colin Shah, Chairman GJEPC, Shailesh Sangani, Convener National Exhibitions, Sabyasachi Ray, Executive Director GJEPC, colleagues from the COA, exhibitors, buyers, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. COVID-19 is an unprecedented situation that we have never faced before. Collectively, the gem and jewelry industry has shown resilience, adapted well to the situation, and is making optimum use of digital means to deal with the day-to-day business. Overall, the industry has been quick to adapt to the new normal. The central government and the state government have played a crucial role in helping the industry to cope up with the situation. The government was quick to introduce several relief remedial measures to augment the growth of the Indian gems and jewelry sector. India's decision to voluntarily suspend the rough import has helped to stabilize prices of polished diamonds. India's suspension of rough imports mirrored the responsible actions of the two biggest miners, Alrosa and De Beers, who allowed their long-term clients to defer buying and avoid excessive stocking, thus giving maximum flexibility to the customers. By taking a demand-driven approach, the mining companies provided confidence to the midstream. Now, as markets are reopening, it's time to get back to business. The demand for gems and jewelry is further going to get traction due to the upcoming festive season and holiday season in Western countries. IIJS Virtual has been organized at an ideal time for buyers to restock their inventory for the upcoming buying season. IIJS Virtual is an effort to build a robust digital architecture that showcases India's leading manufacturers and connects them to the buyers from India and world. A lot of sincere effort, hard work has been put into organize this virtual platform in order to provide you a better experience than the real one. It is the buyers and exhibitors who have made the IIJS one of the biggest shows in the world through their support and participation. I am confident that the show will be a pivot in driving the business, trade and exports for the all sector. I wish everybody a successful IIJS Virtual. Thank you.
I now request Managing Director of GIA India, Mr. Shri Natarajan, to kindly share a few words with all of us. IIJS Virtual 2020 is powered by GIA.
Good morning to all of you. I hope all of you, members of your family and friends, are all doing well today. I feel honored to address this virtual gathering of highly prominent members of the gem and jewelry trade. I'm sure we all wish that we could have come together in person to celebrate this event today. But under the circumstances, we should thank GJEPC for bringing us together in this one-of-a-kind virtual IIJS 2020. GIA India's association with IIJS goes back many years. This year, we're very privileged to be a part of the IIJS in its new virtual avatar. Here we are, 6 months after some of the most unprecedented events changed the way we live. We're all figuring out how to live in this new normal. We're also figuring out how to do business in this new normal. While this new normal continues to evolve and change. I'm reminded of something that I read some time back in the business world. This was on the Choluteca Bridge in the Honduras. Very likely that many of you got an opportunity to see that as well, because it was a WhatsApp message that was floating around as well. This was a bridge that was actually built to last some extreme weather conditions, and it did. A few months after this bridge was put in place, there was some extreme weather conditions that came through, and it completely destroyed the roads that actually led up to the bridge. And here is something else that was very interesting that happened. The very river over which this bridge was built had changed track and was found to be flowing beside the bridge rather than under it, making the bridge quite useless. Now, the author made a very good comment on this. He said, oftentimes we're all focused on solving problems, but then do we realize sometimes that the problem has actually changed? I'm sure the mantra of the past was built to last, but as we look ahead, it feels like the mantra of the future is to build to adapt. And I felt this was a very relevant story today as we stand here together to kick off the first virtual IIJS. I feel proud to represent GIA, an institute that has stood the test of time and will be completing 90 years since it was established in the year 1931. An institute that has continuously addressed the changing needs of the industry. The institute's mission to ensure public trust in gems and jewelry has always guided us in everything that we do. Let me speak a little bit about what GIA is doing to adapt to changes in the environment. I'll begin with provenance and traceability, both of which are becoming important considerations for the jewel buying public. Last year, in the IIJS, we launched the Diamond Origin Report. We're glad to be working with miners, manufacturers, wholesalers, and retailers to bring added transparency to the diamond supply chain by offering consumers the information to know where their diamond came from and the positive impact it had on the local mining communities. We also announced in July of this year that GIA has joined forces with IBM Research to build automation using artificial intelligence in our clarity grading process. This combines human expertise with machine precision to deliver improved consistency, accuracy, and speed in our grading process. This also brings together two organizations with deep expertise. GIA with its expertise in grading and the experience of grading millions of stones, along with its capability in research, and IBM with its expertise in artificial intelligence and machine learning. The solution, we believe, will be one of a kind in the industry. We also recently announced that we're expanding the capability of our MELI analysis to include fancy Milli diamonds. With that, I'm sure it will give diamantaires a lot of confidence in the fact that their supply chain contains natural diamonds. When it comes to education, when educational institutes and many of GIA's campuses closed during the shutdown, GIA continued to reach out to the trade and thousands of other people through its education webinars. GIA also offered its Applied Jewelry Professional Diploma program free of cost to the trade. We had 10,000 plus enrollments from 110 different countries, with India having 12% of that population. Our webinars from the US, conducted by GIA's research teams, were received extremely well, with over 20,000 participants from 150 different countries. Our GIA education team in India as well continued with its webinar, and we've been able to reach thousands of members of the trade, including many of the retail staff. As the world and the industry evolves at an ever more rapid pace, we at GIA are innovating, not only to adapt, but also to stay in the forefront of everything that we do. Let me end by saying that GIA's commitment to the growth of the Indian gems and jewelry industry remains steadfast. To that end, we're proud to be associated with the IIJS Virtual 2020, the first ever virtual show of this magnitude in India. I'd like to thank Mr. Colin Shah, Mr. Vipul Shah, Mr. Shailesh Sangani, and the entire team of GJEPC for putting this together. I hope that each one of you, whether you are an exhibitor or a visitor, will take the best advantage of this format and have a productive and rewarding week at IIJS Virtual 2020. Thank you. Stay safe. Stay healthy.
Thank you, sir. I would now like to welcome Honorable Minister, Commerce and Industry, Government of India, Shri Piyush Goyalji.
What a delight to launch the first edition of India International Jewellery Show 2020. I'm indeed proud of the Gem and Jewellery Export Promotion Council, who have shown resilience in these testing times when the world is suffering the adverse effects of the pandemic, to showcase nearly 500 of their members' intrinsically and beautifully created pieces of art through the medium of technology. In fact, this imbibing of technology to reach out to customers all across the world shows the resilience of Indian business, Indian industry, and the commitment to serve customers, particularly with the festival season round the corner, both in India as we celebrate Navratri, Dasera, Diwali, and across the world where Christmas and the New Year are going to be time when we erupt in joy and bring back the mood in the world. I'm also delighted that the best of technologies have been used. I'm delighted that they have been able to make this whole virtual experience so friendly, so real, that it almost feels like you're touching that piece of jewelry when you see it on the virtual exhibition. There's a famous proverb, a gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. I think our gem and jewelry industry has once again proven to the world that we are full of our ability to face any adversity, but emerge winner, and in every trial, India will demonstrate to the world that we are a trusted partner, a trusted supplier, someone that you can engage with and enjoy the benefits and fruits of the spirit of success, the spirit of fighting adversity that every Indian businessman is intrinsically born with. My compliments to the GJEPC, my best wishes to all the exhibitors, and a warm welcome to all the visitors on this digital platform across the world. We welcome all the buyers. Happy shopping, happy festivals. May God be with you and your families. Take care, enjoy the shopping experience. It's safe, enjoyable, and will certainly be a new experiment which will expand trade in the years to come. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir. It is an honor for me to now welcome Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Uddhav Thackerayji.
GJEPC के सम्मानीय अध्यक्ष श्रीमान कॉलिन शाह जी, सभी पदाधिकारी, अधिकारी, कर्मचारी वर्ग एवं भाई और बहनों, सभी का मैं स्वागत करता हूं। सगळ्यांचं मी स्वागत करतोय। एक अनोखी तरह से हम आज मिल रहे हैं। हम सभी जानते हैं, सिर्फ मुंबई, महाराष्ट्र या हमारा हिंदुस्तान ही नहीं, पूरा विश्व कोरोना से लड़ रहा है। एक नया तरीका, नई लाइफस्टाइल हमें अपनानी पड़ रही है। वर्क फ्रॉम होम मतलब कुछ दिन पहले तो घर से बाहर पड़ना बहुत ही मुश्किल हुआ था। अब फिर से हमने अपनी जिंदगी, अपनी लाइफस्टाइल बदलकर जीना शुरू की है और आपने ये जो लाइफस्टाइल बदली करने का ढंग है, बड़ी अच्छी तरीके से अपनाया है। और पहले तो मैं आपको धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ, आपका स्वागत भी कर रहा हूँ। आती है, कठिनाई आती है, आपत्ति आती रहती है, लेकिन जीवन रुकना नहीं चाहिए। और आज अगर ये आपत्ति नहीं होती तो शायद हम और आप आमने सामने या साथ में बैठकर आज का ये जो एक त्योहार ही मैं मान रहा हूँ, शायद मनाते। मैंने त्योहार इसलिए कहा क्योंकि जब भी ज्वेलरी, डायमंड ये नाम आते हैं, ये क्षेत्र जब आता है तो स्वाभाविक है त्योहार इसके साथ जोड़ा जाता है। पहली सालगिरह है या जिंदगी में कई मोड़ ऐसे आते हैं, शादी होती है, तब ज्वेलरी, डायमंड सब उसकी शोभा बढ़ाते हैं। दुनिया का तो मुझे पता नहीं, लेकिन हमारा देश, कहते ना अनेकता में एकता। हमारे देश कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी तक, चाहे आप कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी लीजिए या यहाँ से वहाँ तक लीजिए, बहुत सारे राज्य हैं, बहुत सारी परंपरा है, अलग अलग भाषा है, लेकिन भाषाओं के साथ हर चीज़ को अपनी अपनी एक परंपरा है। हर राज्य को अपनी अपनी एक परंपरा है और वो ही परंपरा राज्य के ज्वेलरी के साथ बदलती हुई दिखाई देती है। शायद इसलिए मैंने कहा कि हिंदुस्तान एकमेव देश ऐसा हो सकता है या होगा, ज्वेलरी हमारी परंपरा है। फैशन एक बात है, लेकिन परंपरा सिर्फ शायद हिंदुस्तान में ही हो सकती है और जिसका हमें गर्व है। आपण सर्वत्र रत्नपारखी आहात। रत्नपारखी का मतलब आप जानते हो कि रत्न को परखने वाला। हीरा, हीरा तो क्या है, कहा तो एक पत्थर है, लेकिन जब उसको कुछ पॉलिशिंग वगैरह सब किया जाता है तो उसकी चमक अलग ही हो जाती है। लेकिन उस हीरे को पहचानना सामान्य बात नहीं है, वो एक नज़र आप में है। ज्वेलरी, डिज़ाइनिंग, ट्रेडिंग, ये सारी बातें अगर ये कुशलता किसी में नहीं होगी तो बात आगे ही नहीं बढ़ेगी। और इसलिए हम चाहते हैं कि इस अवसर पर, मैं महाराष्ट्र का मुख्यमंत्री हूँ, तो ज़रूर मुझे महाराष्ट्र सिर्फ देश में ही नहीं, दुनिया में नंबर 1 बनाना है। और मैं इस माध्यम से आपको आह्वान कर रहा हूँ कि आइए, आप और हम, मतलब महाराष्ट्र और आप अलग अलग नहीं है, अलग हो ही नहीं सकते, लेकिन मैं महाराष्ट्र को खास कर ये जो क्षेत्र है ज्वेलरी और डायमंड ट्रेडिंग, पूरे दुनिया का नंबर 1 का ग्लोबल ट्रेडिंग सेंटर बनाना चाहता हूँ। आइए, साथ में आइए। आज तो हम ऐसे बात कर रहे हैं, लेकिन आप में से कई लोग आते रहते हैं, मिलते रहते हैं, तो ऐसे नहीं कि हम एक दूसरे को पहचानते नहीं, पहचान तो हमारी है ही, लेकिन अब इस पहचान को, हमारे देश को, हमारे राज्य को आगे कैसे हम लेके जा सकते हैं, इस दिशा में सोचना चाहिए और आगे कदम बढ़ाना चाहिए। ट्रेडिंग एक बहुत ही बड़ा क्षेत्र है ज्वेलरी के लिए और डायमंड के लिए, और मुंबई का महत्व तो आप सभी जानते हैं। शायद पूरे देश में मुंबई नंबर 1 ट्रेडिंग सेंटर आज भी होगा, जिसे हम पूरे देश का नहीं, विश्व का बनाना चाहते हैं। और इसीलिए ट्रेडिंग के लिए हो या ज्वेलरी डिजाइनिंग के लिए हो, एक अच्छी इंस्टीट्यूट हम बनाना चाहते हैं। शायद हो भी सकती है, पहले भी मुंबई में हो सकती है या आज भी होगी, लेकिन इसे हम आगे कैसे लेके जा सकते हैं? क्या हम सरकार की ओर से इसे क्या सहायता दे सकते हैं? जो भी हम कर सकते हैं हम करेंगे। पहले तो एक आभूषण पार्क हम यहाँ बनाने जा ही रहे हैं, उसे भी और क्या चाहिए, आइए चलो हम साथ में मिलकर आगे बढ़ाते हैं। लेकिन एक मेरी शर्त होगी, जो भी हम करेंगे यहाँ के लोगों को रोजी रोटी का एक अवसर मिलना चाहिए। रोजी रोटी हम कैसे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों को डायमंड तो दे देंगे, ज्वेलरी तो दे देंगे, लेकिन जो बनाने वाले हैं उनको रोजी रोटी कैसे मिलेगी, वही एक बात एक सरकार की नज़र से जब मैं सोचता हूँ, जब मैं देखता हूँ, तो मेरी प्राथमिकता यही होती है कि मेरे राज्य के जितने सारे नागरिक हैं कोई भी भूखा ना रहे। और इसलिए मैं आप सभी को आह्वान कर रहा हूँ कि आइए, एक हमारी परंपरा है, और परंपरा एक नया रास्ता आज आपने अपनाया है, वर्चुअल। कोई आवश्यकता नहीं है कि जाकर आप देखो, ऐसे भी हम देख सकते हैं जैसे आप दिखाने जा रहे हो। पूरे विश्व को हम हमारी संपत्ति, हमारी परंपरा आज वर्चुअली दिखाने जा रहे हैं। इसलिए मैं आपका स्वागत करता हूँ, अभिनंदन करता हूँ। एक नया तरीका आपने दिखाया है, और नया तरीका जब हम अपनाते हैं तो ही प्रोग्रेस होती है। तो इस विकास के लिए और इस प्रोग्रेस के लिए मैं आप सभी को आमंत्रित करता हूँ, सबको शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ। और जितने सारे लोग आज आपके साथ शामिल हैं और आगे भी शामिल होने वाले हैं, सबको मैं शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ। हम सब साथ हैं और साथ में मिलकर आगे बढ़ाएंगे अपने राज्य को और अपने देश को पूरे विश्व में इस क्षेत्र में नंबर 1 बना के ही रहेंगे। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र।
Thank you, sir. And to conclude today's session, I now request Convener, National Exhibition, GJEPC, Mr. Shailesh Sangani, to kindly give the vote of thanks.
Shri Uddhav Thackerayji, Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Piyush Goyalji, Honorable Union Minister of Commerce and Industries and Minister of Railway, Mr. Colin Shah, Chairman GJEPC, Mr. Vipul Shah, Vice Chairman GJEPC, Mr. Sabyasachi Ray, ED GJEPC, exhibitors, buyers, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. With the launch of IIJS Virtual, we have started a new chapter in the history of GJEPC. Lot of efforts and hard work has been put in to give you a better experience than the real exhibition. However great the platform is, it is the exhibitors and the buyers who give life to it. We really appreciate the support extended by the exhibitors and the buyers through their participation. I express my gratitude to Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Mr. Uddhav Thackerayji, for their gracious presence. Sir, it was a pleasure having you with us today. Thank you for your inspirational and motivational words for the industry. Honorable Union Minister of Commerce and Industry, Minister of Railway, Shri Piyush Goyalji, sir, as always, you and the entire team at the ministry were very supportive, especially during the pandemic time. Sir, we expect your continued support to take the industry to a greater heights. I would like to thank our Chairman Colin Shah and our Vice Chairman Vipul Shah for their encouragement and leadership, as well as their unstinted support to the Council and its members in our endeavor to promote the industry. IIJS Virtual is powered by GIA. Thank you, GIA, as always coming forward to support this event too. My special thanks to Mr. Sabyasachi Ray, ED, and the entire team at GJEPC who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes for implementing the plan and making this a successful show. I would also like to thank my National Exhibition Committee for standing behind me and giving me full support in whatever we are about to start. I thank all the members of the media for the constant support and helping the Council achieve its objectives in creating the desired awareness about issues and highlighting significant achievements and milestones. Thank you all once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sangani. Ladies and gentlemen, with this we conclude the inauguration ceremony. I would like to thank GIA for powering IIJS Virtual 2020. This is your host, Pooja, signing off. I wish all the exhibitors all the very best.